We're going to make creamy loaded nacho beef and noodles. We're starting with 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and then we're going to throw some nacho cheese in there. If you want measurements, you can throw a cup. Once you get your nacho cheese in there, we're also going to throw in 1 can of Rotel, undrained, and also throw in a teaspoon of taco seasoning mix in there with it. Once you get those flavors in there, mix that all together for a second. Once you stir that together a little bit, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to put 1 block of cream cheese cut into pieces, 1 cup of heavy cream, and 1 cup of beef broth. Once you get that in there, give it one more stir. And once you get that mixed in, go ahead and put your lid on, and we're going to cook it on high for 1 hour. All right, after an hour, go ahead and take your lid off. And we're going to put in 8 ounces of cooked pasta shells, as well as 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, and just get all of that mixed together. Once you got all that mixed together, this baby is ready to go. Let's dig in, folks. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Mm. 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 We're going to make Baconator mac and cheese. We're starting with 1.5 pounds of ground beef and about 10 to 12 pieces of bacon cooked up and crumbled up. Once you get your bacon and your beef down there, we're going to put some seasonings on there. We're going to start with some garlic powder. Do about a teaspoon worth. I'm doing a little bit more because I like extra garlicky. We're going to do also some onion soup mix. Adds a nice little flavor. And then we're going to pop into our condiments here. We're going to put about a 1/4 cup worth of ketchup. Squeeze that on in there. And then once you get your ketchup, we're going to put about 2 tablespoons worth of mustard up in there. Once you get your condiments in there, we're going to start with our cheese game. We're going to put 2 pounds of shredded cheddar cheese up in there. Shredded it myself, hence the zippy. And 1 pound of Velveeta cut into little pieces. Helps it to melt better. Once you got all that, we're almost to the finish line here. We're going to put in 1.5 cups of beef broth and also 1 cup of heavy cream. Now, once you have all that together, go ahead and get them flavors nice and mixed up together. So once you got all them flavors mixed together, go ahead and put your lid on. We're going to cook it on high for 1 hour. All right, so after an hour, go ahead and take your lid off, and we're going to put in 8 ounces of cooked elbow macaroni. Once you get that in there, go ahead and fold it all together. And once you've got that nice and folded in, let it sit for just 10 to 15 minutes before our finishing touch. All right, and after you let it sit for like 10 to 15 minutes, go ahead and give it one last little stir around. You can see it's thickened up. It's looking nice and creamy. And as a nice finishing touch, I'm going to throw a few more crumbled up bacon over the top. 3 pieces worth. Little finishing touch. And this baby is ready to try. Whoa. Oh my goodness. It's like Baconator in a bowl. We're going to make creamy patty melt beef and onions. We're starting with 2 pounds of ground beef and some sauteed onions as well. Go ahead and spread it around the bottom, and we're going to throw our other flavors on there. We're going to continue with some cheddar soup. Once you scrape your can out, go ahead. We're also going to throw in an onion soup mix. Oh yeah, extra onion flavor today, as well as 1.5 cups of beef broth. Dump that on in there. Once you got that in there, go ahead and mix all them flavors together. And once you get your flavors all mixed in there, go ahead and put your lid on. We're going to cook it on high for 1 hour, but we got some more important stuff coming. All right, once y'all have that cooking for about an hour, go ahead and take your lid off. Smells good. And we're going to throw in 1 cup of sour cream up in there, as well as 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. And once you got your cheese in there, go ahead and stir it around until it gets nice and melty and creamy. And once you got them flavors nice and mixed together, we're going to fold in 12 ounces of cooked egg noodles. So go ahead and get that nice and folded in. All right, once you got that nice and folded together, this baby is ready to try. So let's dig in, y'all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Here we go. All right, y'all, we're going to make Big Mac mac and cheese. We're starting with 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and we're going to throw some diced up onion on there. Once you get your diced up onion, we're also going to do onion soup mix for a little extra onion flavor. Garlic powder. You can do about a teaspoon worth. I'm going to do a little bit more than that. Paprika. You can do about a teaspoon of that. And then we're going to do our couple of condiments here. We're going to do about a 1/4 cup worth of ketchup and about 2 tablespoons worth of mustard. Now, after we cook this, we're adding one more ingredient that kind of makes this into the special sauce, just like the Big Mac. So once you get all that in there, we're also going to put 1.5 cups of beef broth. Once you pour your beef broth in, go ahead and just get all those flavors nice and stirred together. All right, and once you got those flavors nice and mixed together, go ahead and put your lid on, and we're going to let these flavors cook together for 1 hour. And after 1 hour, go ahead and take your lid off. It's already smelling good. So now we're going to put in 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, 1 cup of Velveeta, or if you want to be more authentic, you can go a cup of American cheese, but I just like the way the Velveeta melts better. Get that stirred around until it's melted a little bit. Once you let that start getting melted, we're going to throw in 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Now this is the ingredient, when combined with the ketchup and mustard in there, makes that special Big Mac sauce. Get that mixed around. Once you get your mayonnaise mixed in, we're also going to add some chopped up pickles, as well as 8 ounces of cooked macaroni. Ooh, buddy. Go ahead and stir that around. Okay, once you get all that in there, go ahead and just let this sit for like 10 minutes. We'll be ready to try it. All right, y'all, so let's dig in. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my goodness. It really is like Big Mac mac and cheese. Well, yeah, of course. And as a little finishing touch, throw a little shredded lettuce on top. Let's dig in, folks. Oh my goodness. Y'all, please try this. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all, we're going to make creamy pepperjack beef and noodles. We're starting with 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and we're going to throw in 1 pack of taco seasonings. Once you got your taco seasoning in there, we're also going to throw 1 can of Rotel. Don't drain it. Put the liquid and everything in there. Once you got your Rotel in there, we're going to put 1 block of Philadelphia cream cheese, as well as 1 cup of heavy cream. And finally, we're also going to throw 1.5 cups of beef broth in there. And once you get that in there, we're going to stir it around all the flavors. Once you have those flavors nice and mixed, go ahead and put your lid on. We're going to cook it on high for 1 hour. All right, after an hour, go ahead and take the lid off and go ahead and stir it around. And once you give it a nice stir around, we're going to put in 2 cups of pepperjack cheese. Go ahead and get that stirred around. Let it start getting melted. And finally, after you stirred your pepperjack in, we are going to toss in 8 ounces of pasta shells already cooked. Get your pasta shells in there, nice and folded in. Once you've got that nice and mixed into there, go ahead and let it sit for just 10 minutes before we try it. All right, go ahead and give it one last stir. You'd see it starts thickening up and nice and creamy. So this baby is ready to try. Let's go dig in, folks. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Mm.